Good morning! Today we're going to make Paella Valenciana, or as it's known here, Paella, because of the cook who is famous for her awesome version of paella. So today we're making paella for 6 people, and we're going to be making it with chicken and pork. There are other variations, but today that's what we're going to do. So we start off with 1 small chicken, which has been cut into pieces by a butcher. These are pork ribs, which have been cut into 2-inch pieces. The rice that they use in Spain is called bomba. In the United States, the closest is risotto rice. With the rice, you use approximately 2.5 ounces per person and four times as much water for each 2.5 ounce of rice. Also in this paella, we will be putting green beans. The ones in Spain look like this, are quite long. In the US, regular green beans will work just fine. Also, Italian green pepper, which is not a spicy pepper, which we will cut into strips. And 4 small tomatoes, which we will pass over a grater to get the pulp from the tomato. Also, there are 5 cloves of garlic, rosemary, which goes on top of the paella, salt, pimenton, which is similar to paprika, but this is a special kind. It's particular to Spain. It's pimenton de la vera, which needs to come from Spain to have the right smell and taste. This is saffron. And in Spain also, they have a spice package for paella, which includes a lot of different things, but it includes also a coloring and a few other spices. And if you can find that, that's the best. The lemon is to put on top. Also olive oil, and that's what we'll be using today. The paella, the gas burner lit up. As you can see, has quite a lot of power. And now Ella's going to put olive oil in the pan. She did probably 4 passes with the olive oil. So here we have the green Italian peppers, which have been cut into long strips. They're frying in the olive oil, and you cook them until they become soft and they get a nice brown color like you see here. And once you've gotten the nice color, you pull them out and set them aside to put on top later. So here we have added the cut up chicken and pork ribs to the same olive oil that we cooked the green pepper in. We've added sea salt on top, and we're now going to cook this mixture for about 15 minutes. We want the meat to be thoroughly done. Okay, so when the chicken and the pork has a good brown color, now you push it to the side, all the pieces, and you see that the chicken is completely done. In the middle of the paella, you're going to add your green beans. These have been cut into about 2-inch pieces, and you're going to cook these until they're fairly well done, a few minutes. Okay, so now Mariela is also putting a little bit of salt on top of the green beans. And next, she's going to lower the fire because the green beans don't need such a high temperature. Okay, so once the green beans are nice and fried and have started to get brown on both sides, you're going to add the garlic, which you chop or put through a garlic press. Next, you're going to add the tomato sauce, and you're going to combine everything. Okay, once the grated tomato sauce that you've added, once the water has evaporated well, you're going to add the pimenton to the mixture, and your heat is still at the lower level, although it's still quite hot. You're going to stir the mixture to coat all of the pieces in the pimenton very well. But you want to do this quickly, and immediately after add your water because you don't want the pimenton to burn in the mixture. And right now, Paella is adding 4 liters of water because we are making paella for 6 people. Okay, once you've added all of your water to the mixture, next you're going to add the seasoning packet, which really consists mostly of turmeric, which serves mostly as a coloring agent for the paella because you want your paella to come out a nice golden yellow color. If you don't have that, you can use saffron, which will also add color and a little bit of flavor, but not as much color as the turmeric or the seasoning packet. You're going to mix this up just a little bit, and next you're going to add salt. And again, she's using sea salt and adding it by hand. She's going to add quite a bit of salt because the rice absorbs a lot of water. This type of rice is very fat and short, and it absorbs a lot of water. So you need to make sure that the soup that you're making is salty enough. So she's tasting it, and she adds it to taste. So she's doing maybe 4 passes with quite a bit of sea salt. Ya está. Next, you're going to turn up the heat to set the mixture to boiling, and you're going to let it boil for about half an hour. So after you've added the water, you set the water to boil, and you want to make sure that you're maintaining a boil for about 30 minutes. And you go ahead and taste the mixture at that point and see if it has enough salt. If it does, then you're going to add the rice. You're not going to stir the rice, so it's important to spread the rice evenly over the paella area. And once you've added it, you do not stir it, you just leave it. And then you're going to lower the flame a little bit. So she's just making sure that she has the mixture evenly spread. And now she's going to add the peppers that were cooked earlier, the green pepper. And she arranges them evenly so that they sort of make spokes in a wheel. So after you've added the rice, you're going to cook the mixture for about 20 minutes. And when you have about 5 minutes left, you can add rosemary on top of the mixture, which gives it a nice flavor and smell. Also, when you have about 3 minutes left, you can turn up the fire just a little bit, and that's in order to make a really nice brown crust along the bottom of the rice, which has a lot of flavor and is really delicious. So after your mixture has cooked for about 20 minutes, try the rice and see if it's soft enough. If it's still hard or if it sticks to your teeth, you can just add a little bit more water over the top and let it cook down until it's all evaporated. At the end, turn off the fire and leave it to set for about 10 minutes. And after that, buen provecho.
Esperamos que os guste.
So here we have the final paella, or paella, thanks to Ella. And if you like this recipe and if you make it yourself, we would just ask that you also send us a video of yourself making it.
Muchas gracias.
Hasta luego.